Welcome to Nintendo Academy. I am Mike Perez, and this is the first episode of Nintopic News. Yes, you've made it to Nintopic News, a brand new news segment here at Nintendo Academy. Right now, we are still working on the schedule, but we are planning to have Nintopic News Monday through Friday here at Nintendo Academy. So this is the very first episode. Stay tuned for the Nintopic podcast coming later on as well. So I hope you guys like the new set, the new setup, new angles for the camera, and let's get into the Nintopics for today. Subscribe. First Nintopic of the day, we have Nintendo Switch Sports. We all know that Nintendo Wii Sports was a very big success for the Nintendo Wii, and it was just a matter of time before it came to the Nintendo Switch. It just took a little long, right? Because Switch has been out for 5 years, and we are now getting Nintendo Switch Sports. Yeah. So like the Wii Sports, we're getting bowling, we're getting tennis, and we're also getting that sword game, Cambra. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Cambra. Yeah, so we got those 3 games along with 3 new games, starting with soccer, volleyball, and badminton. I think that's how you say it. And later on with the DLC, Nintendo will release soccer on Nintendo Switch Sports. Now this opens the question: will Nintendo add more games to Nintendo Switch Sports as it goes along? Because we already have a Nintendo Switch Sports soccer game announced for a future DLC, and this opens the possibility of realms for Nintendo to add games like basketball and other awesome games. So what games would you love Nintendo Switch Sports to have as a DLC later on? You know what to do. Leave it down below. Next Nintopic. It looks like Bandai Namco just registered. They trademarked this trade here. It says the last recollection, which many think points out to a brand new collection of games from the past that Namco is planning to bring on again towards the present. You know, these recollection of games are something very popular now, where companies who are big or made it big back in the day, just like Namco, they release different collections of games from the past and they bring them up to you. They bring them to us in the present so that we can continue to enjoy these retro games. So yeah, Bandai Namco just kind of did another one of those trademark thingies, which will give us another game collection coming soon. You know, Bandai Namco, they just kind of should merge together and call themselves Bamco and just get it over with, right? All right, and last Nintopic of the day. So yesterday, during Square Enix's 20-year anniversary presentation, they revealed that they are currently working on Kingdom Hearts 4. They also released this trailer you're seeing right now, which looks super amazing. Zora looks super high quality. Now it looks like they're in this awesome city. So yeah, they just told us also that this game is in the beginning stages of development, which will basically tell you that yeah, it's not gonna be out for the next 5 or 6 years. I'm still waiting on Metroid Prime 4 from basically 5 years ago as well. So yeah, it looks like Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming soon. Well, not coming soon, coming later in the future. And they just showed us this really cool preview. Are you guys Kingdom Hearts fans? And if you are, what games have you completed? Are you looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4? And most importantly, will Kingdom Hearts 4 be available on the Nintendo Switch? Now, time for discussion mode. Putting down the news and Nintopic discussion mode. Nintopic discussion mode now, okay? So we see that Nintendo is releasing Nintendo Switch Sports. We have a lot of games coming up this year, and this basically brings the question: when will we see the Nintendo next-gen console? In my opinion, I don't think we're going to see a Nintendo next-gen console. I think we're going to see an upgrade to the Switch lineup of consoles, because Nintendo is just releasing Nintendo Switch Sports this year after a 5th anniversary of the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo keeps saying they're in the middle of their cycle. That means that we might have 3-4 more years in this Nintendo Switch model cycle console thing. before we see any other name other than Nintendo Switch. So what I expect is that Nintendo might give us another Nintendo Switch edition so that they can extend the life of this current Switch. I mean, we just got Nintendo Switch Sports. We're getting it this year, and that is a massive game for a lot of people out there, especially a lot of you grandpas and grandmas and you know, adults who like to play Switch Sports and stuff, you know. So yeah, I feel like Nintendo will give us a Nintendo update either this year or next year with Breath of the Wild, Bayonetta 3, Splatoon 3, and all these other games that are coming. And yes, I think Kingdom Hearts 4 will be available on the Nintendo Switch, but maybe cloud version on the regular edition Switches, and then natively on the Nintendo Switch 4K, whether that ever comes. So this is the first episode of Nintopics. Yeah, just like you saw today, we'll get 3 top news Nintopics, and then we'll get the Nintopic discussion moment at the end of the video so that you guys can tell me what you think about what I just said, basically. I am Mike Perez, and you are watching Nintopic News.